Hi, I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Welcome to County Report this week. Coming up on today's show, how one local city is educating businesses and employees about sexual harassment in the workplace. Plus, we get an update on Wheaton's revitalization project. And later, how county residents honored Martin Luther King Jr. with a day of service. But first, Executive Ike Leggett has sent his recommended capital budget to the council for fiscal year 2019. The budget includes unprecedented funding for MCPS improvements. Lorna Virgili was at the press event. Lorna?
Anqoinette Executive Ike Leggett unveiled his recommended FY19 24 capital budget. Now, this press event was also used to highlight some of his accomplishments in the last 12 years. Once again, Executive Leggett's priorities focused on education, public safety, road maintenance, and job growth.
We have to make some adjustments. We'll try to make them as painless as possible. But what we have to do is cut down on some of the expenditures, prioritize appropriately, put ourselves in a position so we can move forward and not make the mistake that other jurisdictions have made. That is the legacy that I want to leave, a county that is sustainable, a county that can meet its needs, and we can do so. And this CIP demonstrates that. And if you look back over the last 10, 11 years, you see how well we've managed it and how much we've accomplished in a relatively short period of time when we had diminished resources.
His 6-year CIP totals $4.521 billion, including $281 million for Montgomery College, $33 million for affordable housing, $36 million increase in road maintenance, and $1.75 billion for Montgomery County Public Schools.
There are a lot of needs, and there is a limited amount of money. And so we have to work within the money that's available, and it requires that we really look at our systemic needs, like new roofs, new HVAC systems. We look at our capacity needs, so we make sure we have enough seats for everyone, and then renovations. And it's the balance of those three things, and ultimately we'll work within the money that the county council and the county executive provide for us.
Executive Leggett took the opportunity to highlight the substantial progress made over his 12 years in opening and renovating new county facilities.
I made a decision in the midst of the recession that we should go forward somewhat aggressively. And it was for that reason we built a great deal of projects. A, the borrowing cost was lower, and B, the construction cost was lower. And so we were able to see greater efficiencies in building projects in a recession than you would see at non-recessionary periods of time. And that has significantly benefited the county.
There have been 50 capital improvement projects completed since 2007, including 6 new schools, 44 school additions totaling 21,000 new classroom seats added, 2 new libraries in Silver Spring and Germantown, as well as 8 renovated libraries, $1 billion in affordable housing, creating 63,000 units, 10 new and renovated fire and rescue stations, 3 new police district stations, a new animal services and adoption center, 4 new transit centers, and 600 new buses were bought. In Rockville, for County Report this week, I'm Lorna Virgili.
The conversation around sexual harassment in the workplace continues across our nation. And the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce is making sure both employees and businesses know their rights. MyMC Media's Mitty Hicks explains.
Allegations of sexual harassment from victims across the country sparked local officials to hold a workshop around the issue in Montgomery County.
There's been a lot of cases that have come forward, Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, those kind of have shed light.
The workshop, sponsored by the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce and Launch Workplaces, focused on identifying and preventing harassment in the workplace.
I thought, kicking off the new year, we just wanted to make sure that people are aware, and to answer any questions that people may have.
According to Mary Campbell, an employment attorney and one of the guest speakers for the event, Sexual harassment is defined as a tangible action, either verbal, written, or physical conduct that is sexual in nature that creates a hostile environment. Mary says one key step to ensure safety of employees is harassment prevention, and employers can do that by having the right policies in place.
If they do the right thing, which is to encourage people to come forward whenever they have a concern, and then they handle those concerns before they blow up into real problems, we're able to avoid a lot of harassment complaints.
Other things employers can do, according to Mary, includes having a zero tolerance policy, making sure complaint procedures are in place, and protecting employees who speak up from retaliation. To find out more information, visit the Gaithersburg Germantown Chamber of Commerce website. In Gaithersburg, I'm Mitty Hicks for County Report This Week.
Tax season is underway and you may qualify for free tax preparation. The Department of Health and Human Services offers the free service to county residents that make a yearly income of $54,000 or less. On the Montgomery Aldea radio show, we heard more about the services offered through the VITA program.
The Montgomery County VITA program helps individuals and families that makes less than $54,000. We e-file for free at state and federal. You must be a resident of Montgomery County. This year, the IRS is accepting the e-files on January 29.
Another service being offered for free is the filing of back taxes dating back to 2013. There are several local places residents can go for help. For more information, log on to montgomerycountymd.gov/cashback or call 311 to set up an appointment. Executive Ike Leggett wants to get your input about the operating budget, so he's hosting a series of forums. There will be 5 of them. As a county resident, your participation is important and valued. It's estimated that the county will face a financial shortfall for FY19. Here's a list of when and where the forums will be held. The one taking place on January 30th will be broadcast live on this county cable station. Coming up on County Report This Week, we get a progress report about the Wheaton transformation and how the county's online winter storm portal can help get you safely through the cold weather. Stay with us. County Report This Week will be right back.
Let's get moving, Montgomery County. The Move More Montgomery 100-mile challenge is back. That's 1 mile a day for 100 days. Walk, jog, or run a mile for 100 days, or participate in 20 minutes of continuous physical activity. It all counts, and this challenge is for everyone, no matter what your fitness level is. Now make it official by registering online. The challenge officially takes place from January 24th through May 4th. Let's get moving, Montgomery County.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Over the next 3 years, the Wheaton Revitalization Project will be transforming the area's business district. During the construction phases, there will be changes. Many are wondering how businesses will be affected. Joining us to tell us more is Luisa Montero. She is the director of the Mid-County Regional Service Office. Welcome, Luisa. Can you tell us a little bit about the project and where it stands now?
Yes, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Well, the project started, the construction started June 5th, so we're in about the 7th month of construction. We're about 20% complete as we stand today. That means that we still have a bit to go. The completion date is still May 2020. However, we're on target. We're on target construction-wise. We're also on schedule in terms of the budget. So we're moving forward. In fact, at the end of this month, just in the next week or so, we'll be ending the excavation, which means we've reached the bottom of the pit, and we can begin to build upwards. So the geothermal wells have been built, which is part of it's one of the elements that actually translates into this building being one of the elements that will mean this building will be a Platinum LEED building. We'll get a designation of Platinum LEED for this building. It'll be a green building. So there's a lot of exciting things happening. It is a construction site, so if you come to downtown Wheaton today, it's a construction site in the heart of Wheaton, but there's good things to come, and we're excited about it.
Absolutely. So speaking of it being a construction site, that means there are businesses around that area. And tell us how the county is helping those small businesses.
Yes, the county put in place, actually even before the construction began, put in place a program called the Small Business Assistance Program, which has two elements. One is a technical assistance element and the other is a financial assistance. So the businesses, particularly the businesses that surround the construction site, can take advantage of both technical assistance and financial assistance in the form of conditional grants, so that if they can demonstrate that the construction has negatively impacted their business, their profits, then they can qualify for assistance through county grants.
Okay, all good information. Thank you so much, Louisa, for joining us.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
The project will be completed by 2020. For more information, go to wheatonproject.com. Thousands of residents took part in the county's Day of Service to honor civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. MyMC Media's Mitty Hicks has more about how residents are helping those in need.
It was a day off for many residents in Montgomery County, but that didn't stop them from lending a helping hand for people in need.
We made blankets for people in the hospital.
Hundreds of people gathered at the Bethesda North Marriott Hotel and Conference Center in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day to participate in a day of service activities sponsored by Montgomery County's Volunteer Center.
Yeah, there were 46 different projects to choose from today. They ranged from things like making dog toys for dogs at shelters, making hand warmers for seniors, writing notes and making paracord bracelets for the troops.
Also in attendance, local and state leaders.
This is what makes a community successful, the fact that people come together to work, to volunteer, because government doesn't do it alone, and you have to have that community spirit.
And for people to come together and work for other people, to help give a hand up to people who need it, make people remember that they're not forgotten. Those are great things to do in the face of what we are looking at from our national government, from our president.
Organizers say serving on Martin Luther King Jr. Day is not only a great way to give back, but it allows volunteers to build better relationships within the community.
Because it's fun and you're helping people in need.
In Bethesda, I'm Mitty Hicks for County Report This Week.
With the snow season underway, make sure to get plugged into the county's online winter storm portal. It has a wealth of information, which include when and where streets have been plowed. To get access, just log on to montgomerycountymd.gov/snow. The county also offers another way to prepare for snow emergencies. You can sign up for the Alert Montgomery Notification Service. For more info, visit the website on your screen. Now, regarding snow, county residents are reminded that the law requires you to clear the sidewalks in front of and alongside your property within 24 hours after the snowstorm ends.
So this year we are asking everyone to be a good neighbor, to help 24 hours after the snow stops. You're responsible to clear the sidewalks in front of your house. We're asking for everyone to be good neighbors this year, to help your neighbor, the elderly and children and so forth, to shovel their sidewalks. Community spirit, and it's fun.
For more information, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/safe sidewalks. Coming up on County Report this week, a local school takes the top spot at Maryland's Science Bowl. Plus, a student version of the famous TED Talks comes to Montgomery County. More on that when we come back.
Planning to renovate your home? Want to live in it longer? Then you don't want to miss the 2018 Design for Life Showcase. This is the event to hear from building professionals who specialize in accessible and universal design. Plus, you'll learn how to benefit from the Montgomery County Design for Life property tax credit. The goal is to create more homes that welcome people of all ages and stages of life. This year's showcase is set for May 5th at the Silver Spring Civic Building. Find out more by visiting the Design for Life website.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. The best and the brightest from 10 of Montgomery County's high schools stepped up to the challenge. They participated in the Maryland State Science Bowl. Susan Kennedy has the story.
There were more than 48 teams from 26 different high schools from across the state, making this one of the largest science competitions of its kind in the nation.
And good luck in your competition.
Council President Hans Riemer delivered opening remarks.
I am really excited about supporting STEM in the county because, first of all, we have an incredibly talented group of young people in our community, in our state, in our country. I really believe your generation is going to be the generation that succeeds in resolving some of our biggest challenges.
Montgomery College has been hosting the Science Bowl since 2006.
So that year, we became the first community college in the nation to host a Science Bowl. This is my most favorite event to come to a campus. We are meeting young people throughout the state.
The competition is set up with 2 teams of 4 who are asked a variety of science, math, and engineering questions. President Riemer sat in on a round of questions between reigning state champs Blair High School and St. Albans School.
Having just seen many young people answering questions before the questions were even finished, they just have a real knowledge of these topics, and we're the best of the best here in Montgomery County. So you see the investments in MCPS and Montgomery College paying off. You see the benefits of having NIH and NIST and the Department of Energy and FDA right in our community. We really are strong in science, the science economy.
And there's no denying these young Einsteins are light years ahead of themselves and are in store for a very bright future. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
In the end, it was the team from Wheaton High who took home the state trophy. They will compete in the National Science Bowl in April. Ideas worth spreading. That's the slogan for the renowned TED Talks. Students from Clarksburg High School recently organized their own version of the famous presentations, but with a local touch. MCPS TV has the story.
A standing room only audience packed into Clarksburg High School auditorium last week to attend a student-led TED Talks. TED is a nonprofit that sparks new ideas through conversation. Among the presenters were News 4 anchorman Aaron Gilchrist and Montgomery County Chief of Police Tom Manger.
Work ethic, hard work. The other part of the work system, as I like to call it, is the idea of teamwork. None of us operates in a silo, right? We're all exposed to each other. No man is an island. Maybe you've heard the phrase, right? And so to be able to function well in a team, you have to understand what it means to show the team that you're ready to do your part.
Organizer Matthew Evanson talks about the purpose of TED Talks at the school.
It brought in students' minds, and in particular our theme is the future is loading, and so I hope that it will help students to be more future-minded and that kind of thing. I think we need that in students.
The diversity of thought we give here at MCPS and especially at Clarksburg in these talks, it's very important because without it, it would be a single-minded society.
Oh, I think it's a great opportunity for the students to hear the people who are doing really interesting and important jobs in this county, and for them to be able to interact is even better.
And I think that there are a fair number of national conversations going on about policing, about the relationship that the police have with the community, the use of force issues that get talked about on the news every night. my experience has taught me that, when police are able to go out and interact with the public, it's typically with adults. And we don't do as much in terms of our reaching out to the youth as we should.
Well, the weather might not feel like it, but at Montgomery College, it's springtime, or at least the start of spring semester. This week, the college is getting ready to welcome the students back.
With spring classes about to begin at MC, faculty and staff were welcomed back from winter break at the Cultural Arts Center on the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus for the college's spring opening meeting. One of the items of discussion was how to better assist all students, including those who are undocumented.
Many of us here at Montgomery College are excited to attend the Achieving the Dream conference in Nashville, Tennessee next month. And we're in our second year as an ATD school, and we're learning a great deal about how we promote learning, equity, diversity, and cultural responsiveness.
A featured speaker at the event was a student who is all too familiar with this topic.
I am Ricardo Campos. I'm one of 6 2019 Dream Scholars, and I will share my story in the Achieving the Dream annual conference. I realized how difficult it was to be undocumented, how difficult it was to pursue higher education. While I worry about going to college and how I will pay for college, I was diagnosed with bone cancer, osteosarcoma. As I learned how to walk again, I decided to apply for Montgomery College, the only college at the time that will allow undocumented immigrants to pay in-county tuition, regardless of their immigration status. You have the opportunity to engage with students every single day throughout this entire semester and remind them that they have the most powerful tool, that they can take our Social Security away, our work permit away, but they will never take away our dignity, and they will never take away our stories.
Spring classes at MC begin on January 22nd. For County Report This Week, I'm Dan Rankin.
Coming up on County Report this week, it feels like winter, but we're sharing how you can sign up for summer camp right now. Plus, how you can take part in the county's 100-mile challenge. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Biology is full of statistics, like what percentage of people who get the flu shot still get the flu? Or how can statistics help minimize recovery time from football injuries? And can statistics help political leaders improve healthcare? These are just some of the kinds of projects being worked on in Biostatistics, a 200-level course now offered at MC. Students use our programming language to look at the data and study how it relates to the environment. The numbers really do add up. Learn more at montgomerycollege.edu and search Biostatistics.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. It's hard to believe, but summer will be here before you know it. And Rockville's summer camp programs are available for registration. Rock 11 Now's Tony Playa has more.
As you hunker down and deal with the chill of winter, those warm summer months may be the last thing on your mind. But they'll be here before you know it, and you can get a jump on your child's summer fun by registering for one of the more than 60 camps available from Rockville's Rec and Parks Department. On Friday, January 12th, the Summer Camps Guide will be available in print at city community centers and facilities and City Hall, and it's also available online at rockvillemd.gov/recreation.
We have many choices that are very convenient, starting with our Summer Blast Camp. It starts from June 18th and goes all the way through August 24th. You can register for a week, or you can register for the whole summer, get a little price break, and we go from 7:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. So parents love that program. We have it at 4 locations. It's really popular. We also have specialty camps. We have cooking, gymnastics, baseball, and we have a whole set of nature center programs at our Croydon Creek Nature Center, which are very popular.
Registration begins Tuesday, January 16th, and residents and non-residents can register for single or multiple weeks. Camps begin Monday, June 18th. Head over to rockvillemd.gov/camps for more information. For County Report this week, I'm Tony Playa.
Here's a way to start 2018 with a healthy challenge for you and your family. The challenge runs for 100 days until May 4th. To get a better idea about what it entails, come out to the Move More 100-Mile Challenge kickoff party. It's being hosted by the Montgomery County Recreation Department. It's on January 20th from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Executive Office Building cafeteria. For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/rec. The 2018 County Summer Camp Guide is now online. It features fun and affordable camps for a variety of ages and interests. In order to help you choose a camp, Montgomery County Recreation is hosting 2 summer camp fairs. The first one will take place on January 20th from noon until 3 p.m. It will be held at the Nancy H. Dasick North Potomac Community Rec Center. The second fair will be held on February 17th at the East County Community Recreation Center. Registration has officially started on activemontgomery.org. For more information, call 240-777-6840 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/rec. With the colder temperatures right now, county residents are being urged to bring their pets indoors. Enforcement for anti-cruelty conditions for pets is put into effect during periods of high heat and extreme cold. That includes snow and wind. Violators could face a $500 fine. Officers will be on call patrolling neighborhoods and responding to any animal-related emergencies. If you see an animal left outside that appears to be in danger, please call the Montgomery County Animal Services Division immediately at 301-279-8000. Now it's time to meet our pet of the week. Kathy Stanhope joins us from the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center with more. Kathy?
This is Robin. Robin is a very young domesticated white rat, and he makes a wonderful pet. He's very lively, affectionate, and he really doesn't take up much room. Rats are wonderful, wonderful companions. Please give us a call at 240-773-5900 or visit Robin on the web at montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD.
With that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We leave you this week with some sights and sounds from Tacoma Park at the graduation ceremony of the city's Police Explorer program. City officials, family, and friends of the young people were on hand to celebrate their hard work and accomplishments. Congratulations to them. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Thank you for watching.
Introducing Ride On Extra, coming to Route 355, fall of 2017. The bus with less stop and more go. Regular Ride On service has 80 stops between Lake Forest Transit Center and the Medical Center Metro Station. Ride On Extra has 85% fewer stops. Plus, Ride On Extra is all about the extras. Free Wi-Fi, USB charging ports, real-time info displays, and runs every 10 minutes. It's Ride On Extra. Less stop, more go.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.